Yeah, I kinda like Hunter. Hunter is one of the most controversial skills in old school RuneScape. People dislike training it, and we even put it up there with runecrafting as their least favorite activity in the game. Now, if that's true, what can it possibly teach us about RuneScape's newest skill? A lot, actually. Let's start with what type of skill I think Jagex can actually make. When it comes to making a new skill, it's my opinion you can't do a few things. You can't touch combat without drastically altering the way the game is played, and you can't touch production without hitting the game's ecosystem like a brick wall. That leaves us with a gathering or utility skill, and I'll be focusing on gathering in this video. A longtime complaint from players is that gathering has been made obsolete by the large number of resources dropped by bosses. Hunter solves this in an interesting way with Chinchampas. Chinchampas are gathered as living creatures, which means they cannot be dropped by bosses and have to be obtained by actually training the skill. Mixed with their usefulness in training range and doing PvM content, they will always have value. This leaves you with an actually profitable method of training, which also provides good XP per hour, both of these being rarity and gathering skills. I don't want to sell that last part short. The fact that a purely gathering skill can translate directly into the combat triangle is an incredibly unique thing. Fish must be cooked, and logs have to be fletched. Having a direct pipeline to PvM or training is a great way to have your skill retain value, especially for irons who can't just buy them. Not only that, but having your skill connect coherently with the rest of RuneScape's pre-existing systems is important. With Chinchampas, it's combat, but Hunter also does this in another way with Herbivore and Birdhouse runs. Herby and Birdhouses both provide new ways to obtain resources for Herblore, while also providing different ways to train the skill. Herbivore gives a small amount of herbs with every catch, and Birdhouses provide bird nests, which are extremely valuable secondary for making an important potion for PvM, the Ceradomin Brew. This also shows us that you can have a gathering activity that gives you resources that aren't even related to the skill itself. A valuable lesson to consider for skill number 24. These two training methods also scratch an itch for two types of players. One that likes to train actively, and one that likes to train hands-off with dailies. Having a variety of ways to train your skills is surely important. It's just unfortunate that Hunter has one of the worst training systems for their early levels. This does, however, teach us a lesson with what Hunter does wrong. If you want your skill to succeed, you need to have it be useful and tolerable to train throughout your in-game journey. You can't just have it become okay when you get one specific unlock. Great skills will have usefulness across the board. Just look at magic. You technically get a useful teleport at level 1 with the home tele, and your next useful teleport at level 25. I do want to give an honorable mention to Implings. They are a unique way to introduce items like clues and Amulet of Glories into the game, and also single-handedly help create the Swamplotic series. They're just nice dopamine shots when you're running around the game. In summary, Hunter teaches us the following about having a successful new skill. Have it connect with combat and other production skills in a coherent way. Provide a variety of ways to train the skill from AFK to very hands-on. Have your new resource be something you can't just add to a boss drop table. Have it possibly produce hard-to-gather important materials for other production skills. Make the skill fun/tolerable to train and useful from early levels to max. This isn't a perfect list, and it may not even be 100% applicable to what Jagex decides to do, but I think it's important that we look at RuneScape's second newest skill to see what it did right and wrong.